hometown casinos along with all the other Riff Raff videos. And you may have seen him on To Catch a Predator. Please welcome Max the Bowling Guy.
Hey Ron, you know that girl and I were Facebook friends. I was just gonna offer to help her with her homework. I didn't know she was 13. Her profile said she was 50. There's conspiracies all over, you know. Matter of fact, I think To Catch a Predator is a conspiracy against pedophiles. Another conspiracy we found the other day, my wife and I went to Bob's Burgers, and all the servers there were like 5'7", 5'8", 105 pounds, but yet they all had muffin tops. And my wife explained, well, it's the pants they wear. They only fat on their body, their butt cheeks, and push them up in the muffin tops. And we figured it had to be a conspiracy among the gay men designers trying to make women look unattractive to push more guys over to their team. Conspiracy. Another conspiracy I discovered is a lot more dangerous and threatening, and we've got to wake up. I recently discovered that aliens have infiltrated the Department of Transportation. How I figured it out was, well, first the aliens made crop circles and corn and wheat, mostly in England, but around the world. But we kept harvesting their signs, their landing signs, their alien signs, feeding them to cattle. When that happened, they started mutilating the cattle. We had cattle mutilations around the world. So they figured out that they had to make their signs out of something more permanent. So they decided they'd try to make them out of concrete. Yes. The aliens invaded the Department of Transportation, and they're making their signs out of traffic circles now, instead of crop circles. If you don't believe me, you can fly over Kennewick right now, and it looks like a UFO landing pad. And you can't tell me that the traffic circles are to save gasoline. Have you ever taken a left-hand turn in one of those? You drive 5 times as far. Halfway through, the kids in the back seat are saying, "Are we there yet?" Final piece of proof is those Department of Transportation work signs. You've seen them. Guy's got a round head, no neck, there's a gap there, no hands, no feet, angular arms. It's kind of like, all Earthlings look like this to me. We gotta wake up, people. It's an alien conspiracy. Anybody on Facebook? Anybody have a Facebook account? A lot of businesses have Facebook accounts too. We have one for Atomic Bowl, has a lot of fans, over 700. Joker's Comedy Club has 300 to 400 fans now. So the businesses try to get fans to, I guess, do some polls, you know, be kind of compatible, and instead of pushing sales on them, you try to have a relationship with your customers. We had an invoice from when we had some sewer problems, and it was from Roto-Rooter. And on the bottom, it said, "Follow us on Facebook." And what kind of a mom's basement dwelling unemployed loser geek follows Roto-Rooter on Facebook? But now that I'm a fan, they do post a lot of interesting stuff. For instance, one post, they discovered a silver bill in the sewers of Jerusalem that was 2,000 years old. And they asked their fans, have you ever lost anything of great value down a toilet or sewer? Only one fan responded, and he said when he was younger, he flushed his Yoda action figure down the toilet by accident. So, it's hard for me to believe such a neat guy as a fellow rooter. That's what we call ourselves. Roto-Rooter Facebook fans, rooters. But I feel sorry for a little tyke when he was younger, watching his little Yoda action figure swirl down and disappear into the sewer system. But at least it taught him something about the meaning of the Force. We had some real excitement as rooters. One of the Roto-Rooter guys, Tom Stuyvesant, is a hero, it turns out. They had a kitten that was trapped in ductwork, little shadow, and the police and fire department couldn't get it out. They called the Roto-Rooter. Tom Stuyvesant showed up, like an action figure hero, whipped out his optic sewer cam, found out where Shadow was in the ductwork, and they got the kitten out. And then they got Tom out. Turned out as an excitement, he tried to go after Shadow and got stuck in the ductwork himself. But his heart's in the right place. He's a real hero. Another thing that us rooters found out is that they have Roto-Rooter has a ride-along program. Yeah, you can be like a plumber for a day. One thing they didn't tell you though is the hazing ritual that you go through when you're in the ride-along program. You have to crawl through like 300 yards of sewer and gunk, kind of like Tim Robbins in the movie. And the Roto-Rooter calls it the Shawshank Initiation. But if you make it through it, there's a touching ceremony where you get you get your Roto-Rooter badge. They take away your belt so that your butt crack shows and you're official Roto-Rooter man. That's all, everyone. Thanks.